Welcome to Coding with Tom. Today we'll be presenting a view with a slide in and slide out transition. Let's start by adding our mock profile view. So it will be like a sliding menu. We will be showing the profile pictures, and which will just be an SF symbol, by the way, and a signed out button that will not do anything. It's just so we have a view to present. Now that we have our profile view, we need a button, in the navigation view, in the dashboard view to display this profile. So what exactly are we going to do when the user taps on this button? Let's create a sliding view that will display our profile view in part of the screen, and then in the other one we will present a dimmed background view. Our sliding view will be generic since it's not just for the profile view, it's for any view that we want to display with a sliding transition. Besides our root view, we're going to add a rectangle. This will just have a dim black background. Now, because this resembles model presentation, just like when we present a sheet, we need to have a binding variable that we will change. So when we tap on the dimmed view, we will change that binding value. So the sliding view will be our container. Now what we need is a modifier that we will apply to the views that we want to have this behavior of presenting a view with a sliding transition. So for that, we create a view modifier. And we will also make it generic, just so we can present a generic sliding view. In our modifier, we create a sysTag for the content, which is the view that is presenting. And then we just apply a slide view for the root view. For now, let's just apply a default slide transition, nothing custom here. Let's try. Now notice that we are missing a background, but also the transition is not animating. That's because we are missing the with animation closure when we are changing the state of the flag. Let's try now. Let's tap on the view and we get our slide transition. But notice that when we tap on the theme view, the view suddenly disappears. I want to give a brief shout out to this article. I was a little bit stuck here with the dismiss animation, and it turned out to be the C stack, the one responsible for not animating the dismiss transition. So as it turns out, if we want to animate the dismiss animation, we need to take care ourselves of the C index. This is something that the C stack assigns. So we just add it in order. And then let's run again. Overview slides in and slides out. Notice one main difference here is we don't want the view to slide to the right. We want it to slide back from where it came from. Let's try running it on iPad. And we will see that the same happens. So for this, the slide transition is not enough. We will need to create our own transition. Since now we will be doing the transition ourselves, we will need a geometry reader just to know the width of the view. And by sliding, what we are really doing is offsetting the view. So let's create another modifier that offsets the view. With our modifier, now we just create AnyTransition. Transition requires two parameters. One is the modifier for the active state and the identity. For both of these states, we use our offset modifier, the active being 0 since the view will be presented on screen, and the identity will be the view with a negative width offset. Correction, I just realized I had a mistake here. It's the other way around. The identity is with no offset and active is with the offset. And now with this modifier, when we tap, we get our slide in, and when we tap on the theme view, it slides out from the direction it came from. And that was all for today. In SwiftUI, implementing transitions is much easier than UIKit. You don't have to implement any delegate with UI animated transitioning or anything. You just either use a built-in transition or create your own with view modifiers. Hope you liked it. Bye.